The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll have to check his feelings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO fired complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Now, last year there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looking to scramble. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's back. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Trying to make magic on the... He's loose. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Miami 14.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Punts it out of the air. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Frazier. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Oh, a lot of space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And to get rid of it quickly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Buys a little time with his feet. And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's back. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
They'll run it from the gun, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pull it down and run. It's a seam wide open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's a running room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I'll tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He'll try to... There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
Man, I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Fires left. He makes a catch. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. It's complete. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They want to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Pringle. Flushed out of the pocket. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.